in Atlanta, it's Warren Roberts Presents, featuring some of the best in gospel music. And now, here he is, your old friend, Warren Roberts.
Now may the Lord bless you real good. Yes, may the Lord bless you real good. I spend a lot of time praying that He would. May the Lord bless you real good. Yes, thank you. Thank you, and my goodness, we're just going to have a good time at your house or wherever it is you're watching, because for the next full hour, it's good gospel singing and gospel playing. I know you're going to enjoy. We've got Ken and Greg, the Ferguson brothers, and the Songmasters from Milan, Tennessee. We have our bunch, and a surprise visit after a while from somebody that you've seen on the program before, and I'll tell you about that later. And we're just going to have a real good time. Just get ready to be blessed, because that's what's going to happen, I believe. Because every time gospel singing comes out on television or radio, if you'll open your heart to it, the Lord will speak to you in some way, I know. Here's our bunch with a fine medley. We always like to start off like that. And let's give them a good hand, y'all, here in the studio. Our bunch, all right? I'll tell you now, I like the way they were going back and forth there. And that was our bunch, and I'll tell you in a little bit who they are. We don't have time, but right now we got something important to listen to.
What a lovely day for a picnic.
How about that spot over there?
Perfect.
Wow, I want to climb that tree. Come on, hurry up.
Junior, you be careful.
And stay where I can see you, dear.
Let's go over here.
You bring the basket.
I've got it. We can build the fire right here under this tree.
Isn't this nice?
I'll go get some firewood.
I just wanted my cookie.
Don't get lost. We're going to eat soon.
Aren't these hot dogs done yet? I'm
Just
hungry.
about ready, dear.
I'll put a little more wood on this fire. We don't want it to go out.
You watch where you're throwing that thing.
Aw, still.
Whee!
Hadn't we better get started for home?
Yeah, it's getting late.
Come along now, Junior. It's time to go.
Papa, what about the fire?
I'll forget it. It'll go out by itself. You wouldn't want bears to be careless with fire in your home. So don't be careless in theirs.
And we're all set to go with gospel singing for the next close to an hour now, and I know it's going to be a blessing to you. I have Ken and Greg Ferguson I want to introduce to you in just a little bit. Let me show you a picture of their latest album. They have about, I don't know what, 3 or 4 out, 4 albums. I thought so. Ken and Greg, I'll Be Kneeling at the Feet of Jesus. And I know if you get an opportunity to listen to this album, you'll enjoy it and get a real blessing from it. Since we've had these fellows on, one of them has grown about this much. And so you might not know him hardly, but I think you will when you hear him sing. Let's make them welcome once again, Ken and Greg, the Ferguson brothers.
When sin and strife came in my life and took control, I knew that nothing I could do could save my soul. I brought my heavy load of guilt to God in prayer. He laid my sins beneath the cross and left them there. I'm living on higher ground. I know that I am resting and glory bound. Since Jesus took my sins away, my life gets sweeter every day. I'm living on higher ground. Since Jesus came and took my shame beyond a doubt, I've just begun to see what life is all about. Oh, I've moved upon a higher plane where joys abound, and from this mountaintop of love I won't come down. I'm living on higher ground. Oh, I know that I am resting and glory bound. Since Jesus took my sins away, my life gets sweeter every day. I'm living on higher ground. I'm living on higher ground. Oh, I know that I am resting and glory bound. Since Jesus took my sins away, my life gets sweeter every day. I'm living on higher ground. I was on the mountain, wandering from the fountain, when I heard my Savior speak to me. From out of the shadows saying, come to me, relenting of your sins, repenting. I will lead you out where you can see, where you can see. Oh, I'm so glad he found me. His love has found me. His love has found me. His arms around me, locked within me, gently led me to the shelter from the flood. I belong to Jesus, and I'm living in His glory, rejoicing. Oh, joy of knowing I am His, and with hearts a-glowing, someday I'm going where He is. I'm born into my home in glory. How am I to walk and talk with Him, shining streets of gold. I was so weary, and the day was dreary, on that lonely mountain, bleak and cold. And it was Jesus heard me cry, saw that I was dying, gave to me a shelter in the fold, Oh, I'm so glad He found me. His love has found me. His arms around me, locked within me, gently led me to the shelter. I belong to Jesus, and I'm living in His glory, rejoicing. Oh, the joy of knowing I am His. Hearts a-glowing, someday I'm going where He is. I'm born into my home in glory. How am I to go and walk talk with him. On streets of shining streets of gold. I will love him ever, apart from him no never. Jesus, truest friend I ever knew, and surely when I see him yonder, love must still grow fonder in that happy home beyond the blue, beyond the blue. Oh, I'm so glad he found me. His love has found me. His love has found me. Put his arms around me. Locked within me, gently lay me to the shelter from the flood. I'm home to Jesus, and I'm so in his glory, rejoicing. Oh, joy of knowing I am his, and hearts aglow. Someday I'm going. Yes, I'm born into my home in glory. I will not grow old and talk with him. Streets of shining streets of gold.
For our next song, we'd like to do an instrumental with trumpet and trombone entitled The Sweet By and By.
That was mighty good singing from Ken and Greg Ferguson, and good playing on those horns, too. Look in the old scrapbook. I have a poem that makes me think about, a lot of times people think, well, I can't do very much, and so I won't do whatever it is I can do. But you know, if everybody just does their part, things would go a whole lot better. That's the title of this little poem called Do Your Part. You may not move the throttle valve when long trains swiftly start. You may not more than turn the brakes, but boldly do your part. You may not be the captain or the helmsman on the sea. Such places fall to very few, but this you'll ever be. A captain of some little home, a helmsman of some heart. Then guide aright their own and bravely do your part. You may be builder of a block or tradesman in the mart, where honest work and kindly words will each secure a start. You may be tiller of the soil or toiler by the day. Remember then, he does the best in every way, who has a single aim in view, determined from the start, in everything he must pursue to truly do his part. Though doctor, lawyer, teacher, farmer, learn this command by heart. They never fail, but all succeed who simply do their part. do their part. Comes now a group that has been on with us several times, and we've always gotten a great blessing from them. In the past few years that I've known them, they have just increased in popularity in a tremendous way. And they're known all over the country now. They're from up in Milan, Tennessee, and we want to make them feel good here on the program, the Song Masters.
Like a woman brought to Jesus who was taken in her sin, I was so ashamed of what I'd done and where I had been. But justice called for payment, that was more than I could give. But mercy smiled upon me, saying, I forgive. Oh, the sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive. Their sin and sin was wiped away, and I could live well, like the part where he told about a mansion he would give. But the sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive. Well, if you're tired of living with the wrong that you have done, come on home to Jesus, you know he's a cleansing one. Well, if his arms he'll hold you and you've just begun to live, that's when you hear him gently whisper, I forgive. Oh, the sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive. Their sin and sin was wiped away, and I could live well, like the part where he told about a mansion he would give. But the sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive. Oh, the sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive. Their sin and sin was wiped away, and I could live well, like the part where he told about a mansion he would give. But the sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive. Yeah, the sweetest words he ever said were, I forgive.
Sweetest words that I've ever heard was, I forgive. That's a great song. We're glad to be back on the program. It's just a real thrill to be with Warren and all the gang here. And we hope that you'll enjoy our singing, speaking for Marcy and Buddy and Deb and Dale and myself, the Songmasters, and from Milan. We are glad and proud to be a part of this program. We're going to sing a song that has a tremendous message. I believe the greatest thing that ever happened to anyone is when they found Christ precious to their soul, confessed their sins, and came to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. I say many, many times, and I believe it again today, if I had been the only soul that needed to be saved, if I had been the only one that Christ had to go to the cross for, I believe he would have still done just exactly what he did for me. You listen to a tremendous song, a song that blesses me so very much. I believe he died for me.
Saw the precious blood that my Savior spilled. I never heard the prophet cry, let him be crucified. No, I never saw it, but I believe for me he died. Saw the many burdens that my Savior bore, and I never saw the crown of thorns that my Jesus wore. I never saw that lonely hill where he was crucified.
nailed his body to an old rugged cross now. And is that a soldier I see piercing his side? And I hear him ask, Father, Father, forgive them. For you see, this is God's Son, who the world crucified.
This whole world all away. Lamb of God, sent from heaven, they're crucifying my Savior today. My Savior today.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's some mighty good singing from the Songmasters of Milan, Tennessee. And I think we have time for some singing on this end of the program. Sometimes we do. Tell you what, fellas, a while ago we were going over one, didn't know whether we were going to sing it or not, but let's do I'm Coming Home to My Jesus, all right? I'm coming home to my Jesus. I'm coming home to my Lord. Now I'm coming home. I've been gone too long. I'm coming home to my Lord. Not long ago, I took a wrong turn as I traveled down life's road. It took me far away from my Lord, and I didn't have the courage to go. I'm coming home to my Jesus. I'm coming home to my Lord. I'm coming home. I've been gone too long. I'm coming home to my Lord. I used to walk in the darkness. I wasn't worried about my sin. And then I heard the voice of Jesus, and now I'm coming back again. I'm coming home to my Jesus. I'm coming home to my Lord. I'm coming home 'cause I've been gone too long. I'm coming home to my Lord. I'm coming home to my Lord. Coming home. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm coming home to my Jesus. I hope you enjoyed that. Say, our time's about up on this portion of the program, but we got lots more to go, and I know you're going to enjoy it. Some more songs by the Ferguson brothers and the Songmasters, and my wife Yvonne's going to sing in a little while, so you be sure to stay tuned right here, and we'll be right back after this important word.
As President of the United States, how are you going to help the people?
If I was president, I would never cheat the people. I would never lie to people, and I would always say the truth. If I was president of the United States, I'd make people help each other and make sure if they have enough food and enough dresses to wear and shoes. If I was president, I'll make the people stop fighting and make all the burglars stop going in people's house. I would stop the war. If I was president, I would let people live peacefully. If I was president, I would put an ad in the paper saying that people shouldn't fight with each other and they should try to make friends and love each other.
Love makes all things new again.
That's why I want to be president.
It's the same old earth, same old sea, same old you, and the same old me. We've all been together quite a while, and we'll work as one and grow with pride and live in the sun and be satisfied.
The Campaign for Human Development. People together, learning to care, to love, to hope.
You and me, the joy of people working together, learning how to care, learning how to love and hope, and learning how to share.
Campaign for Human Development, United States Catholic Conference.
And here we are back with some more good gospel singing in the second half of our program. And if you've just tuned in, you've already missed some mighty good singing, but we got about 30 minutes more. A little bit ago, our bunch played sort of a fast one, and we usually try to get on a little slower one during the second portion. And here's a song that goes way, way back, and I know some of you folks that have been around gospel music a long time will appreciate hearing this one again. It's The Prettiest Flowers, and here's our bunch. Thank you. That's our bunch. That was Joe Darnell, who was playing the drums, Sonny Perry playing bass, Charles Key at the organ, and David Young playing piano. You know, we really appreciate those fellas. They're here and playing for us all the time. We get mail from all over the country saying how much they enjoy instrumental music by our bunch. I want to call back these two young fellows with the yellow and blue outfits on. They look mighty good on the program today. And I want to welcome back Ken and Greg Ferguson.
Jesus found me that wonderful day. He was a stranger to me. I knelt at an altar and started to pray. He was a stranger to me. Well, he gave me shelter away from the cold. my soul. There's joy forever and blessings untold, and he's not a stranger to me. Now he's not a stranger to me anymore. He's not a stranger to me. It was a wonderful day with my sin thrown away. Now he's not a stranger to me. Well, he's not a stranger to me anymore. He's not a stranger to me. It was a wonderful day with my sin thrown away. Now he's not a stranger to me. When Jesus came in to comfort my soul, he was a stranger to me. Now I am so happy since he made me whole. He was a stranger to me. Well, he gave me freedom from bondage of sin. He gave me blessings of glory within. I shout hallelujah as victories I win. Now he's not a stranger to me. Well, he's not a stranger to me anymore. He's not a stranger to me. It was a wonderful day, my sin thrown away. Now he's not a stranger to me. Well, he's not a stranger to me anymore. He's not a stranger to me. It was a wonderful day, my sin thrown away. Now he's not a stranger to me. Now he's not a stranger to me.
Well, the Ferguson brothers are glad to be back on Warren Roberts' program today, and we want you to write to us if you have a chance. We'd be glad to hear from you. Our address is Ken and Greg Ferguson, 4079 Austell Road, Powder Springs, Georgia, 30073. And if you didn't get that address, maybe Warren will give it a little bit later on. But Ken and Greg Ferguson, 4079 Austell Road, Powder Springs, Georgia, 30073. And we'd like to sing a couple more songs tonight, and we hope that our singing is a real blessing to you. And it's always good to be on and be with our friends out in their homes tonight. We'd like to sing a song now entitled Walking, Running, Flying.
I shall never forget the day when my Lord came down, took my burdens all away, promised me a crown, gave me joy and lasting peace that the world can't know. Joy in him that will increase as I onward go. First I started walking there for my Lord and King. All the blessed gospel way, praises now I sing. Now for him I'm running here, looking to the sky. And if I keep trusting him, soon with him I'll fly. I was just a vagabond, wrecked by awful sin, thinking not of life beyond and no hope within. Then I opened up my heart, gave him full control, and for heaven made my start, happy in my soul. First I started walking there for my Lord and King. All the blessed gospel way, praises now I sing. Now for him I'm running here, looking to the sky. And if I keep trusting him, soon with him I'll fly. Just a beggar lad was I, sinner too by choice. Nothing good was in my life till I heard his voice. Then he gave to me a robe, new shoes and a ring. Took me out of nothing here, gave me everything. First I started walking there for my Lord and King. All the blessed gospel way, praises now I sing. running here, looking to the sky. And if I keep trusting Him, soon with Him I'll fly. First I started walking there before my Lord and King. On the blessed gospel way, praises now I sing. Now for Him I'm running here, looking to the sky. And if I keep trusting Him, soon with Him I'll fly. Well, who could it be? Well, who could it be that tenderly holds my trembling hand? And who is the one? And who is the one that speaks in a voice I understand? And who could it be? And who could it be that maketh the raging storm to cease? It's God's only Son. It's God's only Son, the Prince of Peace, the Prince of Peace. God's only Son will hold to my hand and answer my prayer. And God's only Son, a mansion so grand has gone to prepare. Thank God when I reach that place where a haven of rest awaits. And God's only Son, will open the gate, will open the gate. No matter how hard the wearisome pilgrim's burdens be, no matter how wide our stormy life's raging waters be, I'm bound for that place where all of God's faithful children go. For God's only Son, is with me, I know, is with me, I know. God's only Son, He will hold to my hand and answer my prayer. And God's only Son, a mansion so grand has gone to prepare. Thank God when I reach, oh, that place where a haven of rest awaits. Thank God's only Son, will open the gate, will open the gate.
Well, thank you, Ken and Greg Ferguson. Sometimes gospel singers do some things other than gospel singing. Ken's still in high school. Greg is an industrial engineer, graduate of Georgia Tech, and they like to sing gospel music and do some other things too. Just thought I'd tell you about that. You know, in telling the story behind the hymn, sometimes I have a specific story about a specific hymn or song. Sometimes I don't have that. I just have the story about the man or woman who wrote the song, and that's the way it is this time. George Thomas Spear was born on a farm near Fayetteville, Georgia, March the 10th, 1891. He was the fourth in a family of 18 children. Family circumstances didn't give him much of a chance for a formal education. G.T. Spear made the third grade at the age of 23, somehow managed to complete the seventh grade at the age of 25. He started studying and singing gospel music when he was about 17. He then served 20 months as a combat soldier in World War I. Back home from the war, he settled down on an Alabama cotton farm and returned to teaching singing courses in Alabama, Tennessee, and North Carolina. During that period, he met, courted, and married Miss Lena Brock of Lawrence County, Tennessee, who was from a noted singing family. God blessed the Spears with children: Brock, Rosanelle, Mary Tom, and Ben. And it's been said that the Spear children started to sing as soon as they could stand alone and speak a few words. Dad Spear taught his children love of God and fellow man and the importance of giving. Next to Mom Spear and his children, I guess Dad Spear loved gospel singing better than anything else in the world. He believed in singing a song with a spirit in it, the Spirit of God. And if God wasn't in it, he just didn't want to sing. Dad Spear wrote some 500 songs before going on to be with the Lord on September the 7th, 1966. And the world is a little better place today because Dad Spear lived and sang the gospel. Now here's my wife Yvonne to sing one of our favorite songs that was written by Dad Spear back about 1965, I guess. He is mine and I'm his forever. Yvonne?
God's amazing grace sent down from heaven rescued me from death and from shame. Opened up my eyes and brought salvation. Now I'm his, praise his holy name. Now I know that he is mine and I'm his forever. He is leading me along life's way. He'll be holding to my hand when I cross death's river. He will take the sting of death away. Tis so sweet just to know I have Jesus with me. He will keep me from sin and from strife. He delivered me from condemnation. Now I have eternal life. Now I know that he is mine and I'm his forever. He is leading me along life's way. He'll be holding to my hand when I cross death's river. He will take the sting of death away.
Thank you, Yvonne. That was beautiful. Let's get back and have some more good singing. Here are the Song Masters.
As I labor and toil in this life here below, my station is smaller than many others I know. But I don't worry about earthly riches, I don't need them, you see, for I belong to the royal family. My father is a king in a palace up there. life with the royal family. For my father is the king in a palace up there with many mansions and one just for me. So I don't worry about earthly riches, I don't need them, you see, for I belong to the royal family. I belong to the royal family.
Great song that I really enjoy, of the Royal Family, a tremendous song, and of course if you've been washed in the blood of the Lamb, you belong to that royal family. Here's a beautiful song that we enjoy singing, picks up the tempo just a little bit, written by the same lady, entitled, It'll Be Joy.
Battles all around me, troubles are mounting, so much confusion everywhere. Things are taking place that I never dreamed of, such an uneasiness in the air. I don't know how long my Lord's gonna tarry, but I'll be ready when he calls for me, and it's so good.
Just to know him when I see him, I'm gonna proclaim and joy when my Savior carries me home. It'll be joy, joy when I hear the trumpet sound. Joy, I'll be heaven bound.
And it's so good.
Just to know him when I see him, I'm gonna proclaim and joy when my Savior carries me home. Love unspoken, promises broken, envy and strife on every hand. Don't need to think that I'm gonna change it. These are the seeds of mortal man. But the Lord has promised us heaven, a beautiful place not made with hands. And it's so good.
Just to know
it'll be joy,
when I see
and with great love,
him,
it'll be joy when my Savior carries me home. Oh, it'll be joy when I hear the trumpet sound. I'll be heaven bound. And it's so good.
Just to know
It'll be joy, and with great love, it'll be joy when my Savior carries me home. Yes, it'll be joy when my Savior carries me home.
Joy when my Savior carries me home. And here's another song that kind of keeps the tempo going, and we sure have enjoyed being on the broadcast today, and we hope that you've enjoyed our singing. Listen to a great song entitled Ready to Leave.
Some folks are building hopes down here and planning ahead. So busy with their fortunes they forgot what Jesus said about the wars and earthquakes and the fig trees budding leaves. But there's a group of people getting ready to leave, ready to leave in the twinkling of an eye, making investments in the bank up in the sky. Happy preparation, not a reason to grieve. Are you in that number getting ready to leave? Sinner, what's the reason for your needless delay? While you're hesitating, Christ could come just any day. Heed the Spirit's call and make your way to Calvary, and get in that number, getting ready to leave, ready to leave in the twinkling of an eye, making investments in the bank up in the sky. Happy preparation, not a reason to grieve. Are you in that number, getting ready to leave, ready to leave in the twinkling of an eye, making investments in the bank up in the sky. Happy preparation, not a reason to grieve. Are you in that number, getting ready to leave? Are you in that number, getting ready? Yes, get ready. We are getting ready to leave.
much. Songmasters from Milan, Tennessee. We appreciate that good singing, I'll tell you. Here's an album that these folks have made that I know you'd enjoy having in your home. It's called the Songmasters' Glory Road, and songs like Glory Road, We're Not Home Yet, Touring That City, Jesus Held On My Hand, and lots of others that I know would really be a blessing to you. The Songmasters and Glory Road. You know, one of my favorite songwriters is Andrea Crouch. That young man has written some songs that just thrill me to death, and I'd like to sing one of them now that I guess is about my favorite. It's called My Tribute to God Be the Glory. How can I say thanks for the things He has done for me? Things so undeserved that He gives to prove His love for me. The voices of a million angels could not express gratitude, all that I am and ever hope to be. I owe it all to Thee. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things He hath done. By His blood He has saved me, and through His power He has raised me. To God be the glory for the things He hath done. Lord, let me live my life, and let it be pleasing, Lord, to Thee. And should I gain any praise, let it go to Calvary. By His blood, yes, by His blood, He has saved me, yes, He has. And through His power, through His wonderful power, He has raised me. Praise the Lord. To God be the glory for the things He hath Oh, yes, to God be the glory for the things that He has done. And that song, if you just listen to those words, it'll just thrill your heart, as it does mine. And I just want to say a public thank you to Andrea Crouch for giving that song to the world, and for the Lord for putting it in Andrea Crouch's heart, and Andrea for letting it come out. We'll be back in just a little bit with some more, so don't go away. Stay tuned for this word.
Hi, I'm Maynard Jackson, Mayor of Atlanta, and you just saw me try a test of driving skill that duplicates a typical challenge on today's busy expressways. It is the evasive maneuver in Operation Driver Excellence, a youth safe driving program held here in Atlanta this year. Other tests in the competition emphasize the kind of improved skills that drivers of all ages need in the modern traffic environment. A Department of Transportation survey recently showed that driver error is the largest single cause of traffic accidents. This panic stop test underscores the importance of being able to react quickly but calmly while bringing a vehicle to an abrupt but controlled halt. Now, while the champion in the national finals wins a new car, a trophy, and a scholarship, we can win far more when our driving skills measure up to these same tests, our lives.
Looks like our time is all gone. I look forward to seeing you next week. I sure hope you'll be there. Bye now.
The preceding program was sponsored by the Christian Broadcasting Network, Incorporated, made possible by private contributions.